Rocking that wine and gold till I die.
From I make the 6 straight jump from SoCal, Hollywood to the slums. Get burnt by the California sun on the west side. East Coast, where you at? Just got to New York like a net on a jet to London, to Brazil, to Quebec, like the whole world took effect to Ferg. Tell them lay back, slow down, better represent when we come to your town. So lay back, slow down, what you represent when we come to your town. Say, get in with the business, I'ma be there in a minute. I just booked a Paris.
Bow down. Hey, speak. Yeah, you know how we.
go-around. Tonight, we'll be watching the Houston Rockets playing against the Indiana Pacers. Checking out the Pacers, they haven't forgotten the fact that this team swept them last year in the regular season. This is a game they had circled going in. And guys, the fans always enjoy hearing stories from your playing days. Let's talk teammates. Shaq, who were your favorite guys to play with over the years?
You know, everyone loves the Shaq, and Shaq has 4 rings, but I'm saying it here.
They all
in
love
real
the Shaq.
life. Everybody loves Shaq.
Okay.
I'm sexy, handsome, and qualified. That's what Shaq stands
I
for.
think my question was, who were your favorite teammates?
Let me finish, Ernie. Let me finish. I'm quick to say, hey, I got 4 rings, but I could
You
not,
are quick to say that.
could not do without Brian Shaw.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And joining us in a bit later from the sidelines, Doris Burke. It's a one-game reprieve at home for the Rockets here with their Houston fans, then back on the road. This game against Indiana, the first time they've met this year. In the 2 meetings last year, they came away with wins, never losing.
An interconference matchup. They faced these guys twice a season, and last year they took both games.
2 teams in the bottom of the East and West, as you said. These regular season victories count for more. Both hungry for a win tonight.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court right now for the Pacers. Turner is out there with Mickey. Then there's Grant, and it's Stokes in at the 1 spot. Grant, the three-pointer, no good. On defense, Indiana. It's a 3-point game. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
The offense just struggled mightily in that game. They went stretches where points just became very difficult to come by.
And ironically, their play wasn't that bad. It was just their shot making that went AWOL.
The Pacers shooting their first free throws of the night.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
He's off on the second. For Houston, they've gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Here's Fresh. He has 5.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
Just 5 on the clock. Cans it from downtown. Fresh has got a couple of threes now in the first for the Rockets. Stokes kicks to Turner. Indiana moving it around. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Houston's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Here's Fresh. Hits the 3-point bomb. Fresh has got 11 points.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
And the points are starting to add up in a hurry, especially when you're giving up those looks from deep. Your heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Now the dish to Oubre. Here's Sims, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And a very steady season for him at the charity stripe last year. He was right at 85%.
Yeah, that's a great asset to have, guys, for any team. Coming down the stretch in close games, you've got a guy who's confident and very good at the line. When he steps up there, you feel good about it.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Kept alive. Grant gets a wide open look. The feed to Stokes from downtown. Fresh pulls it in. Rockets leading by 9. Harden right side. Pass to Fresh. Back to Harden. Takes the 3, and he gets it to go.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
has some information for us. Doris?
Guys, I was able to listen in on what Quinn Snyder was going over with his team. He said their plan was run their offense through James Harden. He's the star on this team that has the responsibility to make the big play and put points on the scoreboard. Coach wants his guys to facilitate that offensive firepower. Kevin, we'll see how that strategy pans out as this game develops.
Thanks, Doris.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's put. On in this period.
Out to the right wing. Here's the screen. Over in the corner, Harkless. And it falls over the rim and in.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Moves back up, and it's up. Good on the layup.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Yeah, you've got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
How about the start that they've gotten off to here? Huge lead, and we're still in the first quarter.
And, guys, it hasn't just been the scoring. I mean, they're playing tremendous defense, too.
They swipe it. And it's Houston on the break.
And the offense has come together immediately. I mean, they're threatening to run away with this thing already.
Greg, it's hard to imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters, but if they even approximate that, watch out.
Got a piece of it, and here we go. Rockets running again. And that one's good. Fresh.
And the transition defense now, guys, non-existent, invisible.
Yeah, 3 straight fast break buckets here. The D seems to be sleepwalking.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Well, if you really want to make things hard on yourself.
Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Fresh. He's in at point guard. He's out there with Harden. And it's Oubre in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Stokes can't get it to go. Houston leading by 19 points. Here's Fresh, and the 3 ball is good. Fresh has got 22 points.
Don't underestimate him. He can knock that down.
Here's Stokes. His last outing, 16 points for him. Pass to Mickey. To the inside. Clock at 6. And the basket by Stokes. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Fresh. 22 points for him. From deep. And it's good. He's got 25.
He totally lost his defender, broke his ankles, then knocks down the jumper.
That was just an amazing play. I mean, talk about making him reach for thin air. Wow.
Stokes, and they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
For Indiana, they've gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already.
And getting going here in the second quarter, his second 3-pointer of the game.
Here's Fresh. 28 points for him. And another 3 for Houston.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game. A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage, and as a result, they've got a big lead.
And so it's Indiana with it, following the three-point attempt by Freak. Pass to Stokes, and it's Grant in the corner. Nice teamwork to set up the pick play and make the space for the J.
And those are two teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Put your hands together for your Rockets Power Dancers.
All right, a chance to see stats for Stokes. Last season's performance for him, he was around 9 points per last year. 7 assists. And a quality player. I love what he brings to the table at that backup point guard position.
Well, you want a guy to come in who knows how to run the offense intelligently, and that's exactly what he does. Kind of like how you ran things, Greg.
Looney's checked in for Houston.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
Here's Fresh. He has 31. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Launches it. The shot no good. So the Pacers will take it the other way. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Houston leading by 21. 46 seconds left in the second quarter. All sorts of time, and he hits the jump shot. Fresh has got 33.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Ball's knocked loose. "20 seconds left in the first half. Shot clock at 6. A three-pointer is right on target. Fresh has got 36.
Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
Here's Harkless. And the Pacers can't get it to go. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Rockets a
Kevin, we just witnessed what was an amazing offensive display from this guy in the first half. Where did that scoring explosion come from?
And we welcome you back to the NBA here on 2K Sports. And we're ready to get going once more. And the players having a chance to have a short break and get some rest themselves and get refueled and hydrated with some Gatorade. More terrific basketball in store for us tonight. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, he's been a revelation tonight, almost scoring at will in that first half.
Really hard to fathom he'll be able to keep it up for the next 2 quarters, but, you know, you never know. It could be a special night for him.
On the court for Indiana, we've got Mickey. He's out there with Turner, and it's Grant in at the small forward. And the basket by Stokes.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
Here's Fresh. Off target with his 3. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Nice job clearing some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big foul.
You know, Kevin, you can't be pretty, though, with those second chance opportunities. I mean, just put it in the basket.
They get it again. Klein. Here's Fresh. He's covered by Grant. There's the triple. Fresh can't get it to go.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
To the left side wing. Here's Stokes off the left rim and out.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Fresh can't get it to go.
He's frigid from 3. I don't know what's worse, that he can't hit anything from out here or that he keeps on trying to.
Both teams deciding to change it up. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
Nailed from three-point land. Fresh has got 42 in the game.
What a great play. Totally schooled the defender on that one.
Here's Drew. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Here's Turner. A terrific shot on the turnaround.
Yeah, great. Great execution there. The turnaround, such a difficult.
All right, Houston, coming over the corridor, your own Rockets Power Dancer.
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. And for Houston, they're shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. Fresh, he's in at the point. Maxwell is out there with Looney. Then it's Harden, and it's Caspi in at the 3. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. And it's the Pacers with the ball. Following the three-pointer by Freak. Screen by Grant. Here's Hart. Not enough on that one as it misses.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games. They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
And they may have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
Good.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range. Trading blows from behind the arc.
Here's Fresh. Three-pointer. And another 3 for Houston.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Yeah, Greg, you know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
No good from Grant.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Here's Fresh. And another 3 for Houston.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
The pass to Hart. Kicks it to Turner. Indiana moving the ball around. Grant the pass to Rozier. Feeds to Turner. Here's Seymour. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Rockets. Sims is checked in and Fresh subbed in for Caspi. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Here's Fresh. Sinks the triple. Fresh has got 57 points.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Here's Stokes, and it's blocked. They retain possession, and the shot is good. And it's Houston's ball. They're on a 15-5 run here. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. There's the screen. Fires the 3. Fresh can't get it to go. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Hickman passes to Stokes. The Rockets pull it in.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Here's Fresh. Here's the three. Pacers with the rebound. Harkless has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Mickey. Dishes to Stokes. Knocks down the 3 ball.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
We've got 1:28 left in the 4th quarter. Here's Fresh. Takes the 3, and he gets it to go. Fresh has got 60.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Rockets.
But, Steve, you don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out, Clark, this kind of punishment to
Well,
him.
you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And in a 2-game season series, you love taking charge of game 1. That's obvious, and exactly what they're doing here tonight against the Pacers.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Fresh. He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Here's Fresh from the arc. Mickey grabs the board. There's the dish to Stokes. Cuts off the pass. Here's Fresh. Launches a 3. Shot's good.
And they feel good about this win tonight, guys, defending their home court.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. It was lights out shooting at its best from him in this game. 60-plus points is rarefied territory that few players ever see in the NBA. And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.
Let's take them back.
What's up, everybody? Freak, how you doing?
Oh, I'm doing good. Just hard to believe I get to be a part of all this.
It's the end of a long weekend. Just do your best and relax and enjoy it. Maybe get the fans a little show, too. And you all know things get serious in the fourth quarter.
Oh, yeah, I'll be ready. Butterfly's long gone by then.
What makes you think you'll even be playing in the fourth quarter, Freak?
Okay. Just because I wasn't on the cover of 2K like the rest of y'all doesn't mean I can't get it done when it counts.
And you can't even get it done on a virtual court. I beat you without even trying last night.
Got you there.
You got lucky. Okay, I want a rematch.
Yo, I want in on this. I could take you or James.
Well, I got plenty of time to beat all of you. Steph, you want in on this too?
I'm in. Hope you know how to defend the long ball better than you do out here.
I'll take one after you guys are done. Might as well make me the championship game.
Ha! Okay, consider it done. It's gonna be easiest night of my life. But now it's time to start the real show with the league's newest star at center stage. Good luck tonight, fellas.
Welcome to our coverage of the NBA All-Star Game with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. This is Kevin Harlan.
And guys, this really sets up to be an incredible. And for me, this is always one of the best weeks of the year. So much fun for everyone involved. Fans, players, coaches. What a blast.
Yeah, the NBA knows how to throw a party in celebrating its game. There's no doubt about that. And All-Star Week is one great show after another.
On the court for the West All-Stars, Fresh, he's in at shooting guard. Davis is out there with Durant. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Griffin in at the 5 down low.
And this has become one of the must-see events of the year, which is obvious by all the star power in attendance here tonight.
Well, certainly the Hollywood crowd is on hand. The biggest names from the sports world, music stars. Everybody wants to be a part of All-Star Week.
Here's Fresh. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Fresh has got 5.
Well, let's say the defense being played here tonight might be a bit on the soft side from both teams.
Well, I know you're not surprised, are you? I mean, fast and loose is the way this game should be played.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Well, Kevin, Nate McMillan gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. If Coach had any butterflies in his stomach about coaching the All-Stars, he didn't let any of it come out. He said it was for the fans, and even though he's in charge of the best players in the NBA, his only coaching advice was to go out and have fun. Guys?
All right, Doris. Wall's shot is off.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Picked by Griffin, and he gets the bucket. And it's 8 points for Freak.
And the first half of his season, boy, how special has it been? He has been on a rampage.
Yeah, and he's got tremendous talent, and when he's fully healthy and engaged, I mean, he's really impossible to stop. That's what we've been seeing this year from him.
Here's West now. They're on a 10-2 run here.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
Griffin a screen on Wall. And that one's good. Fresh.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
And the points are starting to add up in a hurry, especially when you're giving up those looks from deep.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Fires for 3, and he gets it to go. Fresh has got 14.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that.
Irving kicks to LeBron. 2 on the clock. And yes, sir, that one drops. 5 points in the game.
Picture perfect with the turnaround. There's no stopping that shot.
And after just one. And we welcome you back to the NBA All-Star Game as we get set to begin the second quarter.
And guys, we've already seen some unbelievable action here tonight.
And there will be plenty more to come. We know that. All-Star action never disappoints.
On the court right now as the second quarter starts for the West All-Stars. Fresh, he's in at the point. DeMarcus Cousins out there with Draymond Green. Then it's Thompson, and it's Leonard in at the 3. Here's Daniels. And, yep, it drops after rolling around the rim. Daniels has got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the East All-Stars.
And, you know, the officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full-force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
The West All-Stars have been solid at the line so far, 4 for 4. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. 19-point game. Butler on the wing. Six on the shot clock. The pass to Ray. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
West All-Stars with the rebound. Here's Leonard. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
Stephen Curry's checked in for the West.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game.
Two players in now for the East. And it's the West All-Stars ball. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. And he hits it from deep. 3 points there from Fresh. Fresh has got 17.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches.
And you're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game.
James kicks the wall. Offensive rebound. Okafor. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
Boy, he had a nice look at it after drawing the foul. Boy, it would have been nice to get an and one there.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And he makes the first, but misses the second.
Boy, they're really battling, guys. Not sitting back, being aggressive, attacking when they have the chance. I like that.
Man, I like their approach to the game right now. There's tremendous aggression on both ends, putting the onus on the officials.
The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the three-point variety.
And you need the defense to stop the bleeding.
It's a pick by Love. And Wall kicks to Irving. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got 3 assists tonight.
Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. West All-Stars out.
Get ready for your East All-Star.
And welcome back to the second half of the NBA All-Star Game. Always an exciting night of basketball.
And that first half was terrific. I'll bet anything, though, the second has even more in store for us.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I think it's going to be a spectacular final 2 quarters.
Kyrie Irving is out there with Wall. And it's LeBron James. Then there's Okafor. And it's Love in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. They're the group for Nate McMillan starting the second half.
That's a weapon they've been allowed to use at will today.
Yeah, the defense struggling to take that away from them.
Fade away, and that one's good. James has got 7 points. Here's Fresh. He's got 23. For the three. Here's Griffin, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And putting in the work on the boards, and it's paying off with chances like that.
And Gia, he does put in the work. You're right. It's why he's on the finishing end of one putback slam after another.
Well, his effort has never been a question mark. He is an incredibly self-motivated player.
Sticks another. 3 more from Fresh. Fresh has got a pair of threes now here in the third for the West All-Stars. Irving passes to James. Pulls up. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. LeBron's got 9 points. James has gone 4 for 9 from the field. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Fresh can't get it to go. Here are the East All-Stars. LeBron kicks to Wall. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
It's hard to believe that he's a point guard. I mean, he can power those dunks down as well as any big man in the league.
If not better. If not better. He's a phenomenal finisher.
Enjoy seeing that kind of bounce out of that spot on the floor.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Irving attacking, and it's good. Irving's got 6.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Move the ball and stick it too much.
Here's Fresh. He's got 26. That one goes. Count it. Fresh has got 8 points in the quarter.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense is giving him. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter.
And that one's good, Irving.
Yeah, teammate to teammate on the assist that time.
Well, the communication between them, that's what we see every game during the regular season, and it's on display here in the All-Star week as well.
Here's Fresh. No good on the triple. James kicks to Irving, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. They get Russell Westbrook.
Take a look at what Irving's done. He has 8 points, and he's added a steal to his stat line also.
You know what? The number is not huge, but he has been doing some valuable defensive work for them.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Griffin. Leonard comes in for Anthony Davis. Thompson, he's checked in for Kevin Durant. And Curry subbed in for Russell Westbrook.
Whoa, he really got his defender on his heels on that one. What a fantastic play, guys.
Fast break, here we go. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc, and boy, are they taking advantage.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
Irving against Curry. Drummond a screen. Irving drives in. Here's Ray. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
Well, after a horrible half of shooting, they've bounced back here in the second half and picked up their shooting percentage quite nicely.
Move the ball and stick it too much.
55 seconds left to play in the third. That's good. And that's 36 points for Freak.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Drummond a screen. Dishes to Daniels. Here's Drummond, and he banks in the layup.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
And he gets it to go. 39 points for Freak.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Down low. And that one's good. Daniels.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Fresh bangs home the trifecta. Fresh has got 42 in the game.
Wow, what a special performance this guy's putting on from long range.
Well, that has been his shot today. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Welcome, everyone, back to our coverage of the NBA All-Star Game. A great night of basketball here on 2K Sports.
And we're seeing some world-class basketball being played here tonight.
That's exactly what you'd expect coming from the absolute greatest players on the planet.
On the court for the West All-Stars, getting the fourth quarter going. Fresh in at point guard. Green is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. Then it's Harden, and it's Russell in at the two-guard spot. Cousins against George. Lays it in without an inch of room around him.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Here's Fresh. Hits it from three-point range. Fresh has got 48.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And, guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
That's good.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And George, here we go. And it comes off the front of the rim. On offense, here are the West All-Stars. Green, the screen.
Sticking too much.
Pass to Russell. Shot clock at 5. Here's Fresh. Sinks the triple. Fresh has got 54 points.
And since the start of the fourth quarter, that three-point shot has just been there.
Yeah, exactly. Doing an excellent job, I think, finding the open guy on the perimeter. And the three-pointer is a major weapon for him right now in this quarter.
And the West All-Stars have possession. The three ball, and that one's good. Fresh has got 57 points.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but, man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead. To being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all. Play to win.
Lillard's checked in for Russell. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. And he gets it to go.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
In the first half, they didn't shoot nearly as many threes. But finding themselves down now, they've started to cast up a lot more triples.
Fires the three. Fresh can't get it to go. George passes to Olsen.
2 minutes.
Pass to Ray. Outside for George. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. George has got 9 points now in just the second half.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
All alone on that one. 63 points for Freak.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up. Beyond the arc right now.
The drive by Lowry. Here's Olsen. Here's Drummond.
That's a walk.
DeMarcus Cousins comes up with the rebound. Lillard the pass to Fresh. There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter. For the three. No good. Outside for George. Shot is off. Good work defensively by Harden. Pass to Fresh. All alone. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. 65 points for Freak.
And he just keeps on going. He's got more points than anybody else out there.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Ray the pass to Lowry. Here's Olsen. No good with the triple. Fresh. Missed. So no problem for the West All-Stars as they get
the 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith in the All-Star Game action now in the books. So let's take a look back at some of the footage from our All-Star Game MVP. Freak. It was lights out shooting at its best from him in this game. 60-plus points is rarefied territory. And that'll do it for this year's All-Star Game. Some splendid.